These are the questions I have left. I got one, okay? And this isn't even my question. This is my friend, Toby. And I thought it was a good one. What question have you never been asked that you have always wanted to be asked? And answer the question.
I'd like to be very Jewish and answer that with a question. I'll throw it right back at you. I'll throw it right back at you. I genuinely can't think. I feel like I've been asked everything. Elon Levy, my friend who's a very fine spokesperson in Israel, you probably saw another Brit born, but he was the one who was asked by that Sky interviewer, what was the question? Oh yeah, if because the Israelis are exchanging one Israeli for 4 Palestinians, does that mean you think that Palestinians are like 4? And I remember he was like, I said to him when I watched it, I said, you were much faster than me. I was still thinking like, what is happening to the world? Did she say that really? How can anyone be this dumb? Should I just leave? You know. And the truth is, you get every question all the time. I mean, it's just crazy. The misunderstandings are the biggest ones. One of my favorites. I mean, people just don't know anything. That's what I do have one. I mean, Jews, in my view, tend to think that everything can be answered by like a particularly brilliant argument. You know, it's like, yeah, I've got it. So in 1863, no, whatever. And I always say, don't think people are that smart. Most people don't know anything. Like most people, for years, I used to do this trick when people said, you know, the terrible Warsaw ghetto in Gaza, and they're all hemmed in. I said, that's why you have to join me in demanding the Egyptians tear down that wall. And, I mean, 99% of the time, the person would go, what? I was telling somebody earlier that I was once in Cairo just before the overthrow of Mubarak, and I was speaking with some very smart young Egyptians, and was friends with them, and we were going out clubbing and things, and seeing the better side of Cairo. And one day, I said, "Look, what's all this 8th of October stuff going on? You know, there was like an 8th of October road, and 8th of October city, and I said, like, what's all the 8th of October stuff?" And he said, well, obviously it's commemorating our victory over the Israelis. And I said, which victory? 1973. I said, I'm sorry to break this to you, old chap, but you lost that one. And the one before. And he said, what? I said, yeah. He said, I thought we whipped their ass. I said, I'm afraid that the Jews whipped your ass. And he said, oh, really? I'm amazed. My point is that, I mean, that's in a country that's relatively free for the region, but go to any, just take this advice, go to anyone, ask anyone who gives you an ill-informed opinion about Israel to point to it on a map. Seriously. Easy as that. Or ask them which countries are in the neighborhood, which ones they border. Just ask them. And I guarantee you that 95% of the time, your conversationalist will say Venezuela, or they don't expect people know anything. It's sadly not the case.